Hello. So today I wanted to share with you about your light energy body, because it's a balanced way of sharing your love with your bodies and with other people. So your bodies, obviously your physical body that's developed between, it's always developing, but in the first few years of birth, the first 7 years of birth, your physical body beckons you to have the right nutrition, to eat whole food and help your body to grow. In the next stage of your life, for the next 7 years, I believe it is your emotional body that's developed, which is also your astral body, your soul body, where you start to share your wants and your needs. And finally, it's your mental body that's developed, that is kind of more of where your spirit resides. So we do well to, and I'll link actually in the description down below, something more detailed by Rudolf Steiner. He succinctly, coherently describes the 4 bodies, so you can take a read of that as well. Better than how I could describe it. I only read it once here last night in a book that I'm reading, and he describes it more coherently. And what I wanted to share with you now, that we have this understanding of really making sure we've developed these 4 bodies, and continue to do so, because every 7 years or every cycle we develop our bodies, we work on these bodies. And when we've done that, we can start to work on what I'm going to call is the 5th body, your light energy body. And this is your rainbow body. This is your energy body that I'm gonna say, I haven't necessarily researched this in the typical way that a scientist might, but I've listened to my own body, and I've done, I guess what I've practiced is exploration with my energy body and noticing where my energy goes and how love can transform it, and healing can transform this 5th body, this energy body, this love and light body. And there's many, many different ways to go about it. One of the ways is to really focus on self-pleasure in whatever way you wish to. You know, it can be absolutely anything that you really allow yourself to feel pleasure with. It can be food, it can be just touching your body, It can be the way that you talk to people, and this links in with this fifth body, links in with what we're here to share with other people. And the reason that I want to share this with you in a balanced way is because if we don't have these other four bodies really intact, then this fifth energy body that we share with ourselves and other people can get a little bit lost and distorted in the ways that it should share this energy. And it comes down to honoring yourself, believing in yourself that you are worth so much. Your energy is worth so much that you be aware of how you use it, you know, in the morals that you keep, in the integrity that you have. Like, if you don't have enough self-confidence, for example, you might share your energy body with absolutely everything and then everyone in a way that you're kind of offering up your energy and spreading the butter on bread way, way too thin, if you understand my analogy there. It's kind of like you have to create a sacred space within your body that can actually hold this energy. Because if you can't hold this energy, if you can't channel it through your being, like one of the practices that you can use to try and channel your energy body is to either picture your feet bringing up this energy from Mother Earth, sending it all the way through your body, and then sending it up into the sky, and bringing down this energy from the sky and sending it all the way through your body, down into your lower body and into the earth, like so. Or you can channel it by seeing or feeling energy move up your arm, up the side of your head, around, back down your other arm, back down your chest, your leg, around your knee, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. And just keep picturing it circling around your whole body, or whichever way you want to do it. This is a way of stabilizing your energy body. Another way, again, once you've worked on these other bodies as well, because they're just as important. Your mental body is important, your logical, your masculine, your spirit, mind, mind over matter. But you can connect with the mind as well if you don't have proper nutrition going into your body. So making sure you eat healthy foods is a way of working with your physical. Making sure you express your emotions is a way of working with your astral body. Because your astral body is kind of where your soul resides, who you are, what you've done, where you've been, and your... I don't know why this one seems to elude me. Your mental, your emotional, your physical. We obviously are talking about the energetic, and here would be I'll write about it for you. Must be a reason that it's not coming up for me. So either way, hi birdie, be careful. The other way we can work with our energy body is to picture the 12 rays of light. You can see the rainbow colours, you can add in your own colours and just picture those rays glimmering, shining through your whole body. This takes some imagination, okay? So really use your imagination here. And then, once you've worked with your energy body, and you can also do this through vision quests, through going into the Akashic space. Once you've worked with your energy body, you can do it with voice as well, with song, with movement, with light language. Now you're ready, you're truly ready to share your essence with the world. You kind of become like this beaming light that is channeling the energy properly, and you become the observer of everything. You're very much present, but you have just enough attachment and just enough detachment that you can meet in the middle. So we'll just breathe here. Just channel the energy body. Channel whatever energy you need, whether it's for your physical, your mental, your emotional. Just channel whatever energy you need. Send it all the way throughout your body to all the spots that needs it. And from there, your whole entire energy body begins to vibrate. And when it vibrates, it's naturally sending out these higher vibrations to everyone around you. And you no longer have to be the intimidator or try really hard to make people like you or be really shy or be really interrogative. You just simply glow from the inside, and you just want to help people, and you feel really good in your body because you've connected with your body. And you know, whenever your body is not feeling so great, you go through cleansing healing process, either with words or your imagination. There's many ways to do it. And you just feel how incredible it feels to open all of your chakras to life. Because you don't have to open it with just one person or just one event. This energetic body, when you master it, once you've mastered all the other bodies, you're a walking, pulsing energy body of light and love. This is the light energy body. You no longer feel as dense with all of the emotional, physical, mental burdens. You just feel orgasmic everywhere you go. You feel euphoric. You transform the negative into the positive, and you become a queen or king in your own right. You respect your sacred energy now. You no longer spill it out here, there, and everywhere. You have true integrity, true wisdom. You feel energized and fulfilled, deeply satisfied in more ways than you could ever imagine. And those feelings are what it feels like when the light energy body turns on. Animals teach us about it too, because they, instead of trying to go here, there, and everywhere, animals will stay on their allotted land. You know, they'll travel a little bit, but they won't go too far. And they'll explore their bodies along with nature. They don't try to go too far outside of their bodies, but we do. We do that because we think we're supposed to gain or attain something outside of our bodies. But there's nothing to attain outside of our bodies. Everything is inside that we are to attain. But when we attain this feeling inside, even just short glimpses of it during the day, we want to naturally share it with other people. And that's normal and healthy. It becomes less so when you haven't topped up any of these bodies and you aren't really sharing anything with other people because you yourself aren't topped up with this love, with this light, with this energy, this pure, euphoric, blissful energy from the inside. It's a true journey of getting to know all of your bodies, of really listening, really caring that you balance these bodies properly, because anytime we're in an extreme of any one body, we're closer to depleting ourselves when we're in an extreme. So when we come back to center, when we come back to the middle, when we balance out our bodies so that we're no longer in extremes, we can experience blissful, tingly, euphoric openness to allness, to ourselves, to every living creature, every person. And that, to me, is the true goal of life, is to master these bodies of yours. And not just stop at the mental body, because even though the mental body the mind is important, I'd say the energetic body, this fifth body that I'm calling the light energy body, is where we ascend, is where we become enlightened, awakened to all that we truly are. We no longer have this sense or feeling that there's something more to attain, because we become so content, more content than you could ever imagine, with this light that we are, because it is so royal and magnificent, but I don't know if we are, we believe maybe that it's not real because we don't see enough examples of it in the world. And that's why we can't look outside of ourselves. We have to look inside, develop it inside, make a connection with ourselves, and know that you can generate all of these feelings from within, and that it will be the most satisfying, gratifying experience you can ever imagine, because it's so filled with love, so balanced in the light. It's balanced within you. You no longer need other people to fulfill you or things to fulfill you. You actually want to help others to fulfill themselves, because you've basked in this energy body long enough that you become it, and you feel incredible every day of your life, and life feels incredible to you. So it might sound like a fairy tale, but there's some truth in all fairy tales. And from a deep place in my heart, I can say that these feelings that I'm describing to you about mastering and balancing these bodies, specifically the light energy body, will lead you to your deepest heart's content. I mean, for me, it did. The small glimpses that I've had of this light energy body fulfilling and coming into me, and it's different every time. So maybe expectations aren't required in this case, because you won't know what it's going to look and feel like. But it will be just euphoric for you when it happens. And I've had, experiences with it in waking life, in dreams. It's spontaneous, and I wouldn't say random, because everything happens for a reason, but it's spontaneous. So it can come at the end of a really hard trial of events. It can come at the beginning of a very difficult situation. It can come during any moment. It can happen. As long as you're open to it. If you're open to experiencing this light energy body, if you're open to practicing with your light energy body, it can seem a bit lonely at first, but the more you practice truly being with yourself and all of yourself, you realize that all of the outside distractions were truly taking you away from your bliss body. So let's start as soon as we possibly can, practicing with this light energy body. I have lots of different ways of doing it, like I mentioned. Every day it slightly changes for me, but I tend to use things that I've used in the past. But there's so many ways to go about training with your light energy body. And that's why it's an exciting period of events, when you just follow the spiral that's leading you toward this this grandiose being that you truly are, that you've always felt, that you've always sought after. It's within you, and it's just waiting to be unlocked.